Okay, so for today's tutorial, the hair I'll be using is from RPGA. Okay, this is the kinky hair. I'll try and leave all the details in the comment section below. So the thing I'll be using is the yellow glue. Got to be glue, the yellow one. I'll go ahead and make sure that my hair is totally dry. I've already used my alcohol 70% to clean the edges and make sure that everything is totally free from oil and dirt. Okay. So I'll go ahead and apply the gel thoroughly, then grab my fan. You can use a blow dryer or your fan. But for today's tutorial, I'll be using my fan and just make it cool, okay? So now it's actually tacky. I'll go ahead and place my hair on it and I'm pressing it inward. If you know that your hand is dry, you don't want to do this because you don't want patches or anything on the hair, okay? So for this side, I'm trying to do because the last time I pulled up the hair, I actually mistakenly cut the closure, so I'm just trying to fix it, okay? But trust your girl, I'll go ahead and do it and everything will be perfect, okay? So now the hair is sitting down perfectly on my head. I'll go ahead and use my comb and just brush the hair. So I can go ahead and use my stuff and just lay it gently. So now we're done partially with the head. I will go ahead and continue with the face. So for today, as you can see from the title, today is the full glam. Okay, so for you to have a perfect face makeup, you want to be sure that you clean your face. So I'll be using my Garnier skincare cleanser to clean everything. Then make sure I dry it before I go ahead and apply my moisturizer. So that one is dry. I'm using my primer right now. So I'll go ahead and use my hand and just rub everything. Then for your primer, because I'm using matte primer, you don't want to do it under your eye. We want those places to be moisturized as much as possible. So if you have a black spot, I actually don't have any black spots, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just trying to use this black concealer from Elegant Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, I guess. I just need to cover all the black spots on my face, then go ahead with my foundation. Then to have a perfect glam, okay guys, if you are oily skin, you want to try this. This is so good, guys. So before you go ahead and blend your foundation, just get your setting spray and just spray it, not too much. Then go ahead with your beauty blender. You want to be sure that your beauty blender is a little bit damp, then you use it. Do not use your brush. I'm not using my brush. That's what I've been doing lately. I don't use my brush to blend my foundation, okay? So now I'll go ahead and use my concealer, and I'm using this concealer from Juvias Place, and I'm using the shade 16. I have all the list of the products I use in the comment section below. So I'll go ahead and just blend it immediately. If you're a beginner, I will advise you, after you apply your concealer, just go ahead and blend it immediately, okay, to avoid creasing and other bad stuff. So now I'm using the same concealer that I used to highlight the black spots on my face, and I'll be using it to contour my cheeks, bone, then my forehead, okay? So now I'm using my angle brush to blend everything, okay? So you want to be sure that if you're a fair person, don't use too dark concealer, okay? Just use something medium, like a shade or two shade darker than your normal complexion. Okay, so for today's tutorial, I'm not using my setting powder. I'm just using my normal face powder. So I'm using Maybelline press powder, Poreless powder. Yeah, Poreless powder. And I'm using the shade 220 to set my under eye. Then after that is done, I will go ahead and grab my Wet n Wild Photofocus contour palette to set the whole of my face. And that is what I'm doing now. And I'm going to wait a few minutes and go ahead and do my eyebrow. We'll come back to the face later. We're almost done with the face, but we'll still come back and do it, okay? So now I'm just doing my eyebrow. And I'm using this pencil from Wet n Wild or David's, okay? I'm using this pencil. You can see when I outline the upper part, I didn't start from the same place I started the lower, okay? So I'll go ahead and join the two lines together. So you can see the shape I'm doing. You want to show that your pencil does not pass that side, okay? So that I'm trying to outline the second eye. what I'm just doing it, what I'm doing now is to brush my hair downward so I can have a perfect line to draw the upper line. So I went ahead and changed my pencil and used another one that is a bit lighter than the first one that I used to highlight the brows. So I'm using this lighter one to just fill in the product. Then I'll go ahead and grab my concealer. I'm using the same concealer that I used to highlight my under eye. So now I'm using it to clean my brows so everything can be clean. Okay, so you can see when I'm outlining my brow, I didn't start from the very beginning, and the purpose of doing that is because I'll go ahead and use another shade that is close like this. Now, okay, now I'm using my foundation. You can see I changed the brush, and I'll go ahead and just use that one because this one is very close to my skin tone. I will use it to wipe the beginning of my brow so the brow doesn't look fake. So now I'll go ahead and use the same foundation that I use for the whole of my face to clean the upper part of my brows. So now I'm just blending the foundation. You know, I've already used my powder, so to avoid any cakey over my eyebrow, I'm just using the brush to blend the remaining concealer, the remaining concealer into my skin. So now I'll go ahead and do the same thing for the eye. Now I'm using my NYX glue to seal my brows. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and take this concealer. This one is a bit lighter. I'm using this one. I'll go ahead and I'll try and put the shade in the description box. So before you go ahead and apply your eyeshadow, you want to be sure that you are using either your eye primer or you're using concealer as your base. Okay, so the eyeshadow can have something to adhere to. So now I'm using this orange all over my crease. Okay, today we're going to be bold on the eye. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and do the second eye. I'm still using the same orange. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and when you click, don't forget to click on the bell because that bell will always give you notification. Guys, please support your girl, comment, like, and share my videos. Okay, so now for the outer part of my eye, I'll go ahead and take this burnt orange and just blend it. You can see where I'm placing the brush stick. When you are blending the bold color, do not blend it towards the inner corner of the eye. Okay, so the first color I use as my transitional shade, I blend it. You can see I blend it all over my eyelid, not all over my crease line. Okay, but for this burnt one, I'm not blending it. I'm just doing it like halfway. Okay, because we don't want the whole of the eye to be so dark and everything. Okay, just stop when you get to the middle of the eye. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and take this flat foundation brush, and I will be taking this light orange. Okay, so guys, when you are applying your eyeshadow, you want to be sure that you're using the same eyeshadow in the same class. The color might be a bit different, but just be sure that the all colors you're using on your eye, they are still in the same class. You can see I've used like 3 to 4 colors, and they are still in the same class. Everything is still going in the same direction. Okay, but sometimes you can use like pink, purple, yellow, all those things, unless you are going for dramatic, bold look. But for like normal day to day outing, you don't want to be like, you don't want to look so dramatic. You get it gist, okay? So now I'll cover the whole of my lid with this light orange. I'm still using the flat foundation brush. Okay, guys, in applying your foundation, the kind of brushes you use also matters. Okay, I think in my next videos I will show you guys the kind of brushes to use for your eyeshadow. So now I'm using this small flat foundation brush. You can see I changed my brush, okay, because I don't want to use the big one, my inner corner. It won't work. It will not work. Okay, so now I'm using the small flat foundation and flat eyeshadow brush, and I use it to place the yellow in my inner tear dots, okay, area. So now I'm done with the eyeshadow. I'll go ahead and grab my eyeliner and just line the whole of my waterline, my eye, so my lashes can have something to sit on. Okay, now I'm trying to place my lashes. Guys, you can see the magic of lashes. Look at the lashes and look at the second eye Okay, the lashes will just take your makeup game from 0 to 100. Okay, you don't want to joke with your lashes, guys. If you don't do your lashes, just try and do it. Okay, don't try it from this. I think I'm using like 20 mm. Just try from like 12, 15. And when you're used to it, then you can like graduate to like 25, 30. It all depends on the length you like. Okay, I love me some good lashes. So now I'm using my blush, and I think I'm using this Wet and Wild, or I can't remember the blush I'm using. Okay, so now I'm using my highlighter. Okay, I'm gonna use some on the bridge of my nose, and we are almost coming to the end of the tutorial. Okay, so now I'm trying to conceal my nose. I'm not using the same shade that I use on my cheeks and my forehead, because that would be too much. It would be too dark on me, and I don't want that. Okay, so now I'm just using my finger to blend the highlighter on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, then on my brow bone. Then I will go ahead and grab my brown pencil and just line the whole of my lip. Now I'll grab this sweet pink gloss. Okay, I'm filling the lip, the eyes, everything is coming together. I can see some linings not sitting well on my lip. I'll go ahead and grab my brush and just use the same foundation that I use to clean my lips, so everything can look so perfect and sharp. Okay, so now we're going back to the hair. So I'm just using the same foundation, and I'm using it to line my hairline so everything can blend it together, so it will look as if the hair is growing from my edges. Guys, look at this hair. I love this hair so much because it's like my own natural hair. This is actually kinky hair, and this is 24 inches. It's from our page, like I said in the beginning of the video. Guys, if you want to check it out, this hair is so good. I like it. I've used it like a couple of times, but just okay, since I'm going out today, let me sit here and show you guys how to do everything. Okay, you can see it's like my own natural. It's just like our own African American natural hair, like 4B, 4C. Okay, that's the way it is. Just like when you relax your hair. Okay, yeah. This hair can actually pass for your own natural hair. It's so like oh so good. It's not coarse. It's not. What do I say? Coarse. Whatever, guys. You understand what I'm talking about? Okay. So now I'm just using my serum on my hair. Again, I'm putting it at the back. I'm not concentrating only on the front part. I'm doing the back and everything. So guys, feel this hair. I like this hair so very much. Okay. So now I'll go ahead and grab my. I'll get up in a minute and go to the other side and just grab my straightener. Okay. So guys, look at the hair. You know I do this in all my hair tutorial videos. Don't judge me, okay? I'm just showing you guys. So now I went to the bathroom and just plugged this stuff for like 20 minutes. That is so hot. I'm just being careful. I don't want to burn myself, okay? I've already straightened the hair before the video, like a day too, but I'm just doing the final touches so everything can be on sleek, okay? So now I'm using my olive oil to remove the white patches from the hairline. Okay, and in a minute I will just, because I can see that the hairline is still looking, it's not looking so good to me, so I'll go ahead and grab this my eyeshadow palette and just use the black and the brown one to blend the edges. I'll be doing that in a minute. Okay, guys, tell me if you like the hair. Give your opinion in the comment section below. Okay, look at the edges, look at the hairline. It's like my own natural hair. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just mixing the brown and the black together, and I will put it in the hairline. Guys, you know, when it comes to beauty, just do you. There's no rules, okay? You can see everything is blended. You don't have to use powder. Just do anything that will work for you. Okay, so now I'm just using my hairspray, my generic hairspray, and this will hold everything, and this hair will be like this throughout the day. Okay, guys, if you watch this tutorial to this moment, thanks so much for the love. Okay, if you have not subscribed, like I said earlier on, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and be part of the family. Okay, like my video, share with your friends, share with your family, share with your enemies if you have any. Okay, And please guys, comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any video ideas you want me to create, or if there's any look you want me to create. Just drop it in the comment section below. I'm feeling myself. KB care is looking so cute. Okay, my jewelry, my ring, everything.